What's up, Aries? Let's see what you don't see coming. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placements. I was getting something about you guys being early. You guys could find that time is on your side this week, essentially. It just feels like you could think that something is taking longer than expected. You could think that you're running late. But it feels like you're right on time. You have enough time here. Okay, so there is something here about you guys and your time management. That's coming into play, all right? You guys have the 7 of coins. You have the 5 of coins, 6 of cups, 3 of swords, and you have the page of cups. Oh, the ace of pentacles here, and then you have the 2 of pentacles. First off, you could be dealing with a Leo because they got these cards, but in the other direction. So it was like, instead it was 2 of pentacles, ace of coins, and then it was the page of cups. But you guys are getting page of cups, ace of pentacles, 2 of pentacles here. Ultimately, you guys have some sort of creativity here or creative endeavor that you could be working on right now. This is specifically for Aries that are creating something. Music, TV, content. Doesn't matter, okay? Creating a business plan. It's going to yield you financial blessings here. And a lot of you guys are going to be blessed with so much money, you're not going to know what to do. And the thing is this almost feels like, okay, when people like win the lottery, right? They're like, okay, what do I buy first? Okay, I buy a house, but like how big? So it feels like you have the you get this financial blessing, right? And you're like, okay, I know that I want to put it into this, but is it wiser to do it like this or like that? So there is something here about a strategy that you guys are going to need to come up with in order to spread the money out, to create more blessings with the blessing here, because you don't want to blow the blessing and you don't want to throw it away, okay? So you guys, I don't know why I'm seeing you going to like the casino and just like putting a large amount of money on like a certain number, or like I feel like someone's gonna go and they're gonna go play roulette or something, right? And you're like black, and you put it all on black, and you're like, it is what it is, you know? And then boom, it hits, and you're like, holy shit, was not expecting that. Was hoping for that, was not expecting that here. So it feels like you guys could take a financial risk that ends up paying off, and you don't really know what to do with that, right? Because now you're like, all right, do I do that again? Or do I walk away and go and just walk away with my earnings, right? So again, there's something here like the blessing creates such a big, like the blessing itself is so big, you don't know what to do with it. Okay, some of you guys could have purchased a really big house as well. You don't really know what to do with the rooms. You don't really know what you're doing. You're like, okay, I bought this house, but now what do I do? Like, I just wanted it because I loved it, but now what do I do here, okay? So you could be buying something bigger than what you need and trying to figure out what to do with it. 7 of coins, where you don't see coming, there's going to be this questionable moment that comes up for you guys on your investments here. Some of you guys are going to be changing the way that you invest, maybe in the types of people that you're investing in, maybe in the types of investments themselves. It just feels like you guys are looking at what you have, and you're like, okay, how can I make more, right? So some of you guys literally, like, I know I used that example, I was just being ridiculous, but some of you guys literally could be thinking about, like, taking your life savings, putting it all on black, you know, in Vegas or at the casino, and then seeing what happens and hitting big. Some of you guys will, some of you guys will not, so I wouldn't chance that, but ultimately it just feels like you guys are so focused on what you've invested your time and your money in here, and it feels like what you don't see coming is you're going to realize that you've invested so much time and energy into a specific area in your life, and it may not have been the wisest investment, but it was an investment nonetheless. Okay, so it feels like you guys are going to give yourself an opportunity to really fix up what you've been investing in, okay? So you guys could be cutting people out. You could be cutting out habits. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I don't really need to be blowing my money on, like, vaping or drinking or something like that, okay? So it's like whatever this is, you guys are just going to, like, kind of see something for what it is, acknowledge it, and then you're going to move forward by no longer acknowledging it, by no longer seeing it at all, okay? Because you're like, yeah, that's not what I want to take with me into this next cycle. Okay, with the 5 of coins, again, that's why I'm saying you guys are going to be cutting out these habits. You could see a lot of competition for something that you want or something that you do here. There's like this, you know, it feels like, okay, literally some of you guys could be running a marathon, right? And you're super excited about this, and you've been preparing for it, right? But really what I was getting, like, the metaphor for what I see here is, like, it's like being in a marathon. It's like being at the starting line, okay? You and everybody else have the same goal in mind. You guys all want to win first. You guys all want to hit your goal record time, right? You guys all want the same thing. And it looks a little different for each and every single one of you, but the point is that you all want the same thing. And so ultimately, it feels like there's going to be a lot of competition for something that you want. But again, it's going to be about your level of commitment here for that. So this is like, you want like the perfect body. And you see people, you know, maybe you're watching videos on YouTube or whatever, social media, and you see people that have lost like hundreds of pounds, and all you need to do is lose 30. And for whatever reason, you're finding that really hard to do, right? And so again, it's like you could be seeing the competition. Excuse me. So think about your throat chakra. Excuse me. You could be seeing how other people make it look so easy, but you know damn well it wasn't easy it's not easy to lose 100 pounds, guys. I mean, I don't know from like personal experience like that, but like, you know, we've all like struggled with the idea of like wanting to lose X amount of weight, and then it just doesn't happen for some of us. So again, there's just this moment of realization that like if your competition can do it, so can you. But like the difference of why they got it and you didn't is because they put that much more work and effort, okay? You are never going to outwork somebody that is willing to spend every minute working on their goals. Whether that's, let's say again, we'll use the weight loss, right? This is somebody that like while you're watching TV or whatever, they're writing out their food plan. They're writing down a grocery list, right? They're at the grocery store making sure that if they gotta stop at 3 different grocery stores to get everything that they need so that they can hit their numbers for the week, they're doing that. You know, they're, while you're taking a nap or whatever, they're over here like cooking for the whole week, right? And then after that, they're making sure that they're hitting their water levels, and they're making sure they're hitting their macros, and then they're making sure that they're hitting the gym and their steps and all that. So if you want the same results as someone else, where you're like, damn, like that's crazy that they got that, then you got to do what they did. You got to be prepared to do just as much as your competition is. And that's something here that you guys are going to need to start to focus on here. It's like, if you want the successes in life with the 7 of Pentacles, then what are you willing to do in terms of what the competition does? I see you guys matching energy, and that's what you don't see coming, is that you guys are like, okay, I see what they did. I understand now. If I want, okay, then I got to go in that direction. And so a lot of you guys are just going to be like, all right, I'm going to take the L right now, but then watch, okay? So it's like a fire that's being lit under you at this point in time. 6 of Cups. Excuse me. You have someone from your past that could possibly be coming back, and that's what you don't see coming. This is someone here that could be a little petty. They could be a little bit younger. I don't necessarily see you turning them away. You could be open to like a friendship, open to seeing where things go. I'm not seeing here that a relationship is on the table for this situation. There are no cups here. But I do see here that you guys could genuinely be open to this, okay? Some of you guys feel like you also need to have closure with somebody, so you could be the one resurrecting a situation here. That's going to make you feel better in the long run for having done so, okay? And again, some of you guys could be dwelling or reminiscing on somebody here from the past or a situation from the past. Those flowers are fresh, okay? Those are fresh roses. Now, to me, it's like, in order for there to be fresh roses in front of a grave, it means that you have to go and visit and revisit, right? So that's exactly what you guys are doing. So it feels like you guys could be in your head revisiting certain situations here, and you keep giving to this particular energy here, okay? Some of you guys are physically going to be visiting a grave, like a grandparent, a parent here, maybe even a sibling, but it just feels like whatever this is, you guys are taking fresh flowers, all right? You guys could be paying your respects, tributes. Some of you guys, this is about like rituals and traditions here as well. There could be a birthday that's coming up. Someone could have been a Scorpio, and so I see you like going to visit like a grave site here, all right? 3 of Swords, we don't see coming. Some of you guys are going to feel a little bit betrayed here. But you see something for what it is. If this has to do with a past person, you see them for who they are. And like what you don't expect really to see is you kind of standing up for yourself, okay? It feels like this individual could have brought about this Three of Swords energy here. They could have put you last. They could have just not prioritized you. They could have just made you feel all kinds of ways, okay? And essentially, it does feel like you guys are trying to move forward, not be too concerned with whatever this energy is. But you could kind of find yourself in your head here a little bit, all right? So just be prepared for that. Try not to stay too focused on what did not work, because you have a lot right now that is working, okay? And you don't want to take away from the energy of being grateful to an energy of you know, of loss and lack here, because then it just kind of changes things up, all right? You don't want to be a prisoner of your own mind is what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you on the next one.